All right, here's a question where they're asking you some properties of this linear function. So, linear or quadratic or whatever may have, and I guess linear ones always do, but they may have x-intercepts. And an x-intercept is the place where the graph crosses the x-axis. So in a linear function, it would just cross once. Quadratic function, sometimes it could cross twice. Or a cubic function, it could cross 3 times. So if you have a cubic function, there's potential for you to have 3 x-intercepts. Okay, so where it crosses the x-axis, right at that point right there. So the x-intercept, you always write that as a coordinate pair. So you need to give me an x value and a y value. So the x value looks to be at -3, and the y value for any x-intercept is always going to be 0. So this one's out because the y point was not 0. So -3, 0, that would be the x-intercept. Now, a 0 of a function by definition, is the place where y is equal to 0. And it's sort of a funny kind of thing to say because y is equal to 0 would be anywhere along this line. So really by definition, an x-intercept and a 0 of a function have to be the same spot. So my 0 of this function is going to be right there at that point as well. But typically when we ask for a 0 of a function, we're just looking for what the x value is at that point. So the 0 of this function would just be -3. Okay, so -3, I'm going with that answer right there. Okay, so it's sort of a funny thing, and we do that with quadratic functions too. We'll ask for the x-intercepts and we'll also ask for the zeros. Well, if you find, say for example for this one, say this point there is at -2, 0, and this point here is at 3, 0, you would say the x-intercepts are -2, 0, and 3, 0. The zeros, you would say, are -2 and 3. So it's just a little bit of semantics, just different jargon, I guess. Hopefully that helps you out.